is going to be...
Say hi.
We have the begonia, which
Okay.
is $12.20. We have the beechwood, which is $12.98, and these are one in. So how it is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, how it would be on the floor plan that I sent you.
Mm-hmm.
The banyan on each side is the only one that will be the end unit. Let me get the building plan.
So to corner unit, that's her only option then?
Yes.
Okay.
So when you're looking at this, the west view and the west view, east
Okay.
view and the east view.
Got it.
And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, just like how it's set up here, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So these two in the gold color are banyans.
Okay.
Every other one is a different color because it's a different floor plan. So the banyan is the only one that we have the same floor plan mirror image.
Okay.
Those happen to be on the end. This one here is the beechwood, and that's almost 1,300 square feet.
Okay.
But that's one in, which is nice. You do have the stairs between you, so it's only the master bathroom that is touching another unit. And over here, the closet is touching the elevator, and this section here off the kitchen is the storage room.
So nobody would really be walking by her
No,
front
so it's
door.
nice because you don't have really anybody on either side.
Okay.
Another unit. It's the way this one happens to be set up. This one does have the larger balcony.
I was going to say, most of the time people want the corner for the more windows.
Mm-hmm.
But I just noticed that she has a much larger balcony
Yes,
there.
and this one has the 2 balconies.
Okay.
And here it's the 1.
Okay. All right, and I videoed already the finishes, and so on the 3rd floor only, how many units do you have left?
We just have 1 banyan and 1 beechwood on this side,
Okay,
and we do have the 3 here. We did
Okay.
have, actually, these 2 were sold and both did drop out.
okay. And then the other day on the phone, you said maybe about 3 more months for construction.
We're hoping to sometime in June.
And what have you been telling people about the golf course?
We don't know.
I
There's
know,
no-
that's
mean,
what
nobody-
I told her, nobody knows.
Nobody knows yet. Well, the golf course is privately owned.
Right,
There's no financial obligation to Bonita Fairways.
right,
The town of Bonita will be voting in the summer. I believe it's going to be in June or July that it goes to a vote. If they're going to lift, they are going to lift the moratorium, and if it's going to be a zoning change. That's what we're waiting to hear, what's going to happen. Then it's going to be the question of how many more units would they allow to build here, because my understanding from the president of the Association of Bonita Fairways, that when this was approved, it was approved with so many doors,
right.
so they'd have to go for a variance to see if they can go above that.
Okay,
And that's gonna be years, because
Right.
it's gonna be drainage, surveys, everything that they're gonna have to, engineering, that they'd have to look into to see what the impact would be.
yeah,
And that is something that we have no way of knowing. What I can tell you is that the golf course does not affect us visually,
right.
because
you're in
where
the
we
back.
are, here's the site plan. So where we're located, this is our site, we're surrounded by the preserve
Okay, nice.
with the trees,
Okay.
and that can't be developed there.
And isn't there going to be a park or something?
They're talking about right here, this is a dirt road,
Mhm.
and this is owned by the electric company, and they had a proposal in for a linear park. Nothing has been said what is
Nothing's been
happening
done.
with
I
that.
didn't think so. But this preserve, who is that? The city that owns that?
No, this is part of Bonita Fairways.
Oh, okay, good.
So this can never be built on.
Okay, all right.
And so the only golf course portion on this side is this right here, those 2 holes. This
And
one
I've
here
seen the
and here.
land. I don't know how they can develop it. I mean, right here across from the clubhouse,
Right.
it's huge.
But there's no access here because
Right.
this is just a golf cart path
Mhm.
coming through, so it's not large enough for a road. They'd have to go to ask for another cut to go out to Terry, and I don't know if the town would allow that. That is something that, again, would be
Yeah.
going into planning and
I
zoning.
guess it depends on what developer it is and how much money he's got. Right?
We don't have any, we don't have any way to answer that.
The only other thing I wanted you to do, you can educate her on how she can do this if she decides to go forward.
Mm-hmm.
I know she can pick out everything through FaceTime or something you all got set up for the out-of-town buyers.
Oh, we can do that, or the only thing that's really major is electrical, because we need to know that up front if she's gonna do any upgrades with electrical.
Okay.
But as far as picking out the options, somebody would have to come here
Okay.
probably to
Okay.
work with her, or if she can come down for, a day or two.
Well, she probably would want to come in anyway before
Mhm.
she signed a contract.
And then we have the option room, and she can just go through that and work with our designer.
All right, I did take a video for her. Is most of that standard in there? Well, you,
Yes, we can after
Okay.
go over, because they're
Okay.
in there now, but we
Yeah.
can go through, because I can show you, it's pretty much in 3 levels.
and how much deposit would she need to put down to
10%
10%.
of signing the contract, and then another 10% either when we have groundbreaking, or after the rescission period of the condo docs. So if she doesn't buy until, say, June, July, hopefully we have already started. So it would be
Be
the
20.
10%, it's 20% altogether, 10% signing the contract, and then another 10% after the rescission period is over.
Can you email me a copy of the contract? Since she is a broker, she may want to review it.
Mhm.
What else am I forgetting?
What I'm gonna give you is, and I think I just printed out two, so.
You know,
I'm
I
gonna-
have sewed a lot
I'm gonna
more
give
since the
you-
last time I've been here.
I'm gonna give you this,
Okay?
and you can go on to this website here.